When Mr. Coffee first started talking about big events in history, Leah almost immediately suggested guillotine. I agreed, knowing that this was something I was interested in.
Our next step was to form big questions about a related topic, public execution.
All through humanity, we have seen people with power execute those of lower or occasionally higher statuses.
Our big question, why have those in power favored or used public execution?
The Romans are infamous for their gladiator games in the Colosseum and crucifixion. The logic of these gladiator games were to entertain the people of Rome. This was different than most of the reasons for public execution. Another form of public execution performed by the ancient Romans was crucifixion. Crucifixion was considered an extremely dishonorable way to die, similar to the other forms of public execution. The one or the ones being killed were placed in highly public places for extreme shame.
In Central America, execution was highly valued by the Aztecs. Leaders, nobles, and priests killed people daily. This ritual was an offering to the sun god. The Aztecs sacrificed humans every day because they believed they had to make offerings of human blood and the human heart in order to please the sun god. Although human death was not seen as a way of entertainment to the Aztecs, like it was for the Romans, it was considered a part of daily life.
In Paris, over 2,600 people were executed by the guillotine. The point of the guillotine, unlike many other killing devices, was for everyone, no matter what status, to die equally and instantly. Nobles, peasants, priests, or royalty. The concept of the guillotine was to have an equal punishment no matter what crime, in which the sentence was death.
The rape of Nanking proves how brutally people can be killed. During the Nanjing Massacre, the Japanese looted, murdered, and raped Chinese civilians. In this time, 2 Japanese soldiers held a disgusting and brutal contest between them, who could kill 100 Chinese people with a sword first. The expectations were not met.
There were 26 public executions in Saudi Arabia in the year 2013. It is one of the last 5 countries to still carry out public executions. It has been reported a head of a criminal was stuck on a pole for several days to scare people off.
What big history does is starts as a conversation between a friend about the French Revolution,
And leads to big historical connections about public execution across time and space.